Alright, let's begin. I'm here today in Northern Elsweyr. This character has not done anything in this area yet, so we'll be starting fresh. We're gonna take you through all the main quests right now. Probably not gonna get through it all today, of course, but we'll see what we can do. Where do I gotta go? We're on the road again. Got my follower and we're on the road again. This thing's further away than I thought. Gonna discover the way shrine over here. Hang on, I'm gonna change the settings here. Oh, there isn't even any music, that's why.
Blaming Abnorthorn will not end the dragon infestation, Chimera.
Ever the voice of reason, Speaker. Ah, here comes someone who can help us now. Ah, Vestige. How good of you to attend me. As I was saying to Lord Gareshri and Chimera, competent help remains at a premium in this remote province, which is why I sent for you. We must once more join forces to save Elsweyr from a rage of dragons.
A rage of dragons?
So much better than flock or herd, don't you think? The Khajiit Defense Force isn't prepared to deal with a threat as big as dragons, especially since they were fighting to liberate Rimmen when the huge beasts arrived.
Liberate Rimmen?
Stay focused. We'll deal with that later. Right now, we must assist the Defense Force. Rendezvous with us at their command post. On your way, however, I have another task for you. I detected a series of power surges that I want you to investigate.
Alright, tell me more about these power surges.
I was formulating a spell to track the dragons when I noticed several surges of arcane energy not far from here. They reminded me of an old acquaintance. Has a way with portals. If it is him, I want you to secure his help against the dragons.
Do these surges of energy have something to do with the dragons?
Hard to say with certainty, but I don't believe so. They remind me of Sir Cadwell, who somehow opens portals with a power of similar intensity. Check the locations I marked on your map before you make your way to the defense camp.
I know Sir Cadwell.
Ah, yes, of course you do. He does get around. If Cadwell turns out to be the source of the power surges, learn what he's doing out there and ask if he will aid us against the dragons. For all his eccentricities, he has talents we can utilize.
You mentioned Lord so-and-so and so-and-so. Tell me about them.
Lord Garesh Ree is the Speaker of the Main and the commander of the Northern Elsweyr Defense Force. His aide, Chimera, serves as both a diplomat and a spy, though she would never call herself that. If you want to know more, feel free to ask them.
You mentioned the Khajiit were trying to liberate Rimmon.
My half-sister, Euraxia, conquered Rimmon and other parts of northern Elsweyr about 6 years ago. The Khajiiti Defense Force has slowly been taking back their province, but Rimmon is well fortified. And now, because of the dragons, things are worse.
What's the Khajiiti Defense Force?
A militia drawn from the prides of northern Elsweyr. Garesh Ree, the Speaker of the Main, has taken command during this crisis. With Dominion troops busy fighting the Three Banners War, the Defense Force must deal with the Euraxians and the dragons.
Another outsider comes to Elsweyr, as if we did not have enough problems between Abnor Tarn and the dragons. Ah, do not mind me. Great beasts rampaging through my homeland tends to put me in a foul mood.
Who are you?
I am Chimera. I assist the Speaker of the Main and serve as his agent. With both the usurper queen and the dragons ravaging northern Elsweyr, there is much for me to do. Too much, I fear. But I will persevere.
Tell me more about the dragons.
What can I tell you that you cannot guess? That these fearsome creatures of legend have returned to threaten Elsweyr? That much is obvious. Damn it. This is all Abner Tharn's fault. Dark Moons, take him!
What do you mean? This is all Abnar Tharn's fault?
That arrogant Imperial! For an advisor to emperors and a renowned battle mage, he demonstrates a disturbing lack of caution. It was Abner Tarn who entered the halls of Colossus and released the dragons. He says that was not his intention, but... what do my beliefs matter? Dragons have come to Elsweyr, destroying everything I hold dear. As the Moon Singers say, the path to oblivion is paved in good intentions. So, damn Abner Tharn. Damn him for unleashing this terror upon us.
Damn, he fucked up.
You're responding to Abnur Tharn's letter, one of the promising adventurers. I hope you can help us. But where are my manners? Welcome to Riverhold and the province of Northern Elsweyr, also known as Anequina. I am the Speaker of the Main, a position in which I've served faithfully for many years. I represent our spiritual leader, the Main. In addition, I command the Northern Elsweyr Defense Force during this time of trouble. We're dealing with more than just dragons, unfortunately.
More than dragons?
A few years ago, Abnor Tharn's half-sister, Euraxia, conquered Rimmon and parts of northern Elsweyr. We recently liberated Riverhold and were about to do the same for Rimmon when the dragons appeared. It's almost as if they came to her aid. Do what Abnor Tharn asked. Just as he once served as advisor to emperors, He has agreed to help me formulate strategies and tactics for use against the dragons. It is the least he can do, since he had a hand in setting the horrid beasts loose.
Okay. Let's carry on. Oh yeah, they're not too far. Squad Commander Pantheus, both Her Majesty Queen Araxia and her court necromancer Zumagfum have detected a series of unknown surges of magical energy uncomfortably close to Rimmond's western borders. You are to immediately divert your squad and investigate the location indicated on the accompanying map. Your orders are to investigate each area, note any unusual creatures or occurrences, and capture... Note any unusual creatures or occurrences and capture any bystanders for interrogation. To be clear, Her Majesty wants them alive. Failure is not an option. Lieutenant Lepidia, 1st Araxian Legion. I think they didn't really follow that last order. Oh, that's a big boy. I need to get that sky shard. Need one more for a skill point. Rotten turkey leg. This rotten turkey leg found in a sack full of spoiled foodstuffs appears to have been partially eaten. Oh shit. It's a pot. Cadwell likes to wear a pot on his head.
No, Azazi. Never touch a Daedric monster. Especially a dead one.
Don't be such a nervous netch. The dead can't hurt us. But where do you think it came from?
It stinks of Cold Harbor. Perhaps one of the Usurper Queen's lackeys summoned it, yes?
Don't touch the dead thing, Theduna tells me. Like I don't know how to handle a Daedric corpse. I wonder what killed it, though. Maybe it ran afoul of a dragon.
What a stench! That's the stink of Cold Harbor, Walker. How such a fearsome and dangerous creature ended up dead beneath our favorite rocky outcropping, this one does not wish to speculate. Only an extremely powerful mage could summon such a monster.
Yeah, that's true. There's dragons and there's Daedra from Cold Harbor. That's not good.
I watched you go from location to location, just like the man with the pot on his head. Are you one of the soldiers intent on digging up every plot of land? Or are you simply a deviant who enjoys skulking and slinking through the wilderness? Oh, do not play innocent with me, stranger. You must be working with that pale, gaunt fool with the ridiculous mustache. Why else would you be visiting the same places that he did? Unless... Are you an agent of the Usurper Queen? Euraxia, the hated Imperial who conquered Rimmon and falsely claimed to be its queen. Do not feign ignorance, outsider. I had just about enough of that when I talked to the man with the pot on his head.
Where'd the man with the pot on his head go?
He was. Kept talking to his pet lizard bird like he expected it to answer. The last I saw, he headed east. I suppose you'll find him in that direction, and south of Riverhold. Just stop skulking around.
Little munchkin from before.
Looks just like the
Cadwell.
lovely place I dreamed of. Must be why my portals led me here. Eventually. Ah, hello there. Good to see you again, old chum. Have you come to pay your respects too? It was the strangest thing. I dreamed I was looking at this very gravestone, so here I came, and there it is, all solid and everything.
Is that gravestone important?
Important? I have no idea. I suppose it must be. I saw it in a dream, after all. Or was it a vision? I get those two confused. Anyway, I felt a sort of pull and stepped through a door, and then pish-posh, honours abandoned, gras, and here I am.
Abnar Thar sent me to check on surges of power he detected.
Tharn, you say, the grumpy battle mage. How is the old boy? The surges were probably just me. My portal took a few tries before we honed in on this exact location. Now, why don't you take a look at the gravestone and see what you make of it, hmm?
What happened at the other sites you visited before finding this gravestone?
Well, it took a few tries to find the exact spot I saw in my dream. A number of frightfully rude lads and lasses occupied the first location I visited, demanded my surrender, if you can imagine such a thing. Naturally, I gave them the old heave-ho.
I saw Bantham Gar rummaging around in a foul-smelling sack on one site.
Foul smelling, I'll have you know that was my lunch. Can't believe I lost it. And if by Bantam Gua you mean my faithful steed, Honor, well, he's always getting into my foodstuffs. Has the appetite of a mammoth and the cunning of a fox, that one.
And did you also dispatch the Orgrim found at one of your sites?
Dispatch? Why would I do such a terrible thing? I adore those adorable pudge buckets. Alas, Grook was standing a little too close when I opened my portal. Poor thing fell in and took a nasty spill. When the neck bone snaps, it makes an awful sound.
I fucking love this guy, he's funny. Let's see the gravestone here. Here lies the head of the betrayer, whose name has been stricken from history. May the pieces of his dismembered body remain hidden until John and Jode fall from the sky. Joan and Jode.
Were the words the same for you? Sometimes written language likes to confuse me. Words change and switch places. Very annoying. Anyway, the gravestone mentions the betrayer. Sounds like a dastardly chap. Wonder if I ever met him.
Why do you think you dreamed about this gravestone?
I don't have the slightest idea. The words inscribed upon it conjure up all kinds of questions, though. Who is this betrayer? Whom did he betray? Why did they bury only his head? And where did they put the rest of the poor fellow? I don't have a clue.
Abnar Tharn said if I found you, I should ask you if you'll help us with the Elsweyr's dragon problem.
Dragons? I haven't battled a dragon since... You know, I can't remember, but I'm certain I fought one or two in my day. I was a gallant knight, after all. Of course I'll help. I'll just need to do a little more digging into this dream thing first.
Then we'll see you soon. Find the Defense Force
my
outpost.
trusty shovel? Dragons and mysterious graves. It's just like old times.
Let's go fast.
What is that? Oh, that's a player's mount. I was like, what the hell?
Get down. I'll deal with this.
Oh no.
Oh, now you show up. Left me to deal with a dragon all by myself. It's a good thing I'm Abnar Tharn and not, well, some lesser mage.
You defeated a dragon.
I discouraged it. But not before it laid waste to most of the camp. We arrived to find the outpost being overrun by undead. Then the dragon attacked. I did what I could. I fear it wasn't enough. What about the power surges? Did you learn anything?
You were right. It was Cadwell. He was drawn to an old grave of someone called the Betrayer.
The Betrayer? There's a betrayer mentioned in the legends of Kunzari. It seems those stories continue to hound me. No matter. We can deal with that later. Right now, I want to know about Cadwell. Has he agreed to lend us his support?
Cadwell agreed to help, but you should know he's been having some strange dreams.
That doesn't surprise me. Cadwell and Strange go together like hot bread and butter. I need to recover my strength. Driving off that dragon took a lot out of me. Why don't you go help Chimera while I keep watch in case the great beast returns?
You mentioned the legends of Kunzari.
Kunzari, hero of the Merethic era. Most of the legends are unbelievable, though the Khajiit moon singers guard the secret history. Their tales led me to the halls of Colossus. But let's save this for a less dangerous time. Tell me about Cadwell. That doesn't surprise you?
Yeah, it just keeps reading or repeating. Damn.
Damn us for arriving too late. I did not expect to find our militia under assault by a horde of undead, and then the dragon. Oh, it tangles the tail, Walker, it truly does.
What can I do to help?
The militia was already depleted from the fight to liberate Riverhold, but we were determined to press on toward Riemann. Between the undead and the dragon, though, we can barely hold this portion of the outpost. Retreat is not an option. Not yet.
Why can't you order the retreat?
Our resistance to Euraxia's rule requires more than just soldiers. There are intelligence reports, safe house locations, lists of supporters. Documents we cannot afford to lose. Search the ruined camp and locate the documents, Walker.
Are these documents really that important?
They are vital to our efforts to free Riemann from Euraxia's rule. And if her forces acquire them, those who help us will be exposed. Recover the documents from mail sacks in the camp and get them to Captain Nalado. Then meet us to the south.
Will do. Looks like some healing magic going on here.
Feels good to get the blood pump. Anything to try to spell out.
List of safe houses.
Big mistake.
It was zombie, cause you...
Oh yeah, that felt good.
Uh-oh.
The tip came from... So much better than reading.
Intelligence reports.
This is so much better than reading.
Yo, hold on, I'll be back.
I got my nickname because my eyes reminded people of the warm embers of a fire. I think fires are much prettier.
Alright, I'm back. I'm just gonna take a toke before we continue. Damn it. Oh, they're getting attacked. That might be my cue to get out of here.
How do you keep getting stronger? It's amazing! Tell me the secret.
I'm just awesome. Oh, come on, how do I get up there? I can probably just do this way.
We're dangerous, huh?
I'm dangerous. Okay, I just stared at him to death.
If you're so fascinated by the dead, why don't you join them?
Nice.
This one doesn't know you, but at least you aren't a walking corpse. This one must ask, why are you here?
I am Dara Drohaira. Chimera asked me to recover these documents and give them to you.
Bright moons! This one thought these were lost forever. You saved many lives at great risk to your own walker. You have Nalado's respect. This one will guard these documents with her life.
Who did you just kill?
That was one of Euraxia, the usurper queen's pet necromancer. His undead devastated our troops, so this one took pleasure in ending his existence. Now, Nalado must return to Riverhold and consult with Garashri. We must find a way to go on.
How long has Euraxia been employing Necromancers.
Euraxia's chief necromancer, Zumag Fum, has been with her for some time, but our intelligence suggests his followers have only recently rallied to her side. Find Abnortharn and Chimera. Tell them to meet us in Riverhold.
I'll find Abnortharn and pass along the message.
And up we go.
I've spotted dragons circling in the distance from time to time, but it doesn't look like the winged monster that attacked the camp will return today. Was your hunt successful? Did you recover the documents that Chimera sought?
I found the documents and gave them to Naladu. She went to Riverhold to confer with Garishri.
I must join them there. The Khajiit forces have been decimated by this attack. It will take every strategy I can devise to help Garesh-Ri prevent the collapse of his militia. The appearance of so many undead, though, that concerns me.
Nalado said Euraxia's chief necromancer Zumagfum recently brought his followers to Elsweyr.
Yes, I read the reports. Zumog Foom and his necromancers working for my despicable half-sister. Such magic leaves behind a miasma of stench and decay. It leads to the mountains to the west, but I can't pinpoint an exact location.
Can I track down the source of the necromantic power?
Good idea. Dragons are bad enough, but undead tend to go on without end. Better to deal with them now, before Euraxia's power becomes more than we can contain.
Is this the first time a dragon has aided Euraxia's forces?
In such a direct manner? Yes, as far as we know. It could have been coincidence, but the attack felt designed to hit us when it would do the most damage. I wanted to send Chimera with you to find the source, but I have no idea where she's gone.
I'll track down the source of the undead in the western mountains and keep an eye out for Chimera.
Find the source of this army of undead. And if you see Chimera, send her back to Riverhold. She's as reckless as she is capable, which is a dangerous combination. I'll make my way back as well. After all, Garesh-Ri would be lost without me.
Chimera did say where she was going.
In case you haven't noticed.
Yeah. That's fine.
Let's go fast.
Oh, a little side
Don't
quest.
worry, sweet boy. Numaya won't let anything happen to you. Hold there, poacher. One more step and my sweet boy will tear you apart. Come on, Milksop. Get up. You're useless. I'm sorry. Numaya grows suspicious of everyone these days. A dragon swept through recently, you see. Gobbled up whole herds of antelope and burned out the larger hunting camps. Now bone-chime poachers pitch their tents all over the prowl. We care for many rare animals. A juicy target, yes? Just yesterday, a group of them stole this one's training whistle to lure out our beasts, you see. We have little gold, but Numaya would pay you to retrieve her whistle and punish those Maskarses.
Alright, I'll retrieve the whistle.
But this one would not give to see you kick those bone chime bastards in the teeth.
And we're off!
Took him a second to realize. Get out of here, you thing. The fell runner. Is it because he fell while running? Oh, I guess I couldn't do it. Trying to backstab the guy. What the heck? Interesting. I'm tired. Chugging that coffee. Yeah, I should just continue with this.
Let's ride.
never knew Tamriel could look like this.
Time for fools.
I did not expect to see you in this desolate place, Walker. Did Captain Nalado send you? Or have you come to join us as we hunt the dragon that killed so many of our warriors? Then our missions coincide. We can work together to destroy the undead and slay the dragon. It will be glorious. When we finish with the hunting and the slaying, we can report our success to Lord Gareshri. I do not take orders from that old battle mage. Besides, the blood of Khajiiti warriors cries for vengeance. To disregard that cry, that is not a shame I can bear. No, I must do this. I must strike back and show my people that hope survives. The worthy life is full of risk, Walker. I assumed you knew that, given what you do. I will tell you a secret, though. Before my parents died, they gave me a pendant. As long as I wear it, Jode watches over me and provides his protection. To Jode, yes, but also to my family and heritage. I suppose you could call it an heirloom. It helps me in my role as agent for Lord Gareshri, and that is all I will say about it. Now, let us go inside and find the necromancer and the dragon. With me! Stay close. We will hunt these necromancers down and end this dragon. The path splits here. We will go right. Walker, you stay left. Moons guide us.
It's a zombie. Who would have guessed?
just getting started.
Foul creatures, cut them down.
I've been waiting to try this spell out. Nicely done!
For Elsweyr! For the main!
Can't even shoot them.
enemy awaits, Five Claw! Destroy the necromancer!
No more excuses. No more delay.
Less from your
Araxian forces.
The necromancer has fallen!
Far enough, little insects. You dare
It's a dragon.
Dragonfire, move!
Oh. Uh-oh.
Weapons, little morsel. Mulamnir would talk to you. Look upon Mulamnir in despair, morsel. You have no chance against me, no chance at all. But Mulamnir can be merciful. Come, let us talk.
You decimated the Khajiit Defense Force and now you expect me to talk to you.
Mulamnir wants you to understand the challenge before you. Our puppet, Eurexia, commands a legion of soldiers, an army of necromancers, and a horde of undead. Add my dragon brothers, and the hopelessness of your cause becomes obvious.
So you expect us to surrender?
You and Abner Thorn are insignificant. But even an infinitesimal flea can irritate after it crawls beneath the scales. I offer you one last chance to survive. If you and the battle mage leave Elsweyr, my brothers and I will not hunt you down.
And if we refuse to leave?
Then you will die. But not before we slaughter your friends and set fire to Elsweyr. Once we reduce this land to so much ash, only then will I tear you apart. So promises Mulamnir, whose claws have dealt 1,000 deaths.
The next death I deal is going to be yours.
Leave Elsweyr, little morsel. Tell the battle mage, if I see you again.
Five Claw, are you all right? I heard what the dragon said. Perhaps my confidence was a bit misplaced. That creature was much bigger than it appeared when it flew over the camp.
Chimera, what happened after you leapt off that cliff?
I never jump without first knowing where my feet will land. Also, I have very sharp claws. We lost so many today. The dragon, that Mulamnir, it has much to answer for.
It wants Abner Thorn and me to leave Elsweyr.
We defeated the necromancer and shut down one of their undead foundries. We need you and Tarn, despite my dislike of the man. But what the dragon intimated about Eurexia, it called her its puppet. I fear the dragons control the Rimmen throne now.
Need to get to Rivenhold and inform Gereshrai and Abner Thorn.
Yes,
Abnormally
you must
long
do that.
thong.
I will join you after I take care of the remains of my soldiers. They died bravely and deserve to receive the proper sacraments. Go to Riverhold. I will see you there.
Alright, well that'll be an interesting place to leave it off here for now. I know this was a bit of a shorter live stream, but it's Saturday. I'll be back on later. But yeah, if you enjoy this Elder Scrolls Online content, leave a like, leave a comment, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications so you never miss another episode, and just stay awesome. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.